The 1991 Buick Regal sedan. It's going places. Regal features four-wheel disc brakes and an available 3800 V6 engine. Leather seating areas, concert sound, and anti-lock brakes are also available. Regal is going places in comfort with the spaciousness and Buick quality that gives its competitors fits. The new world-class four-door Regal from Buick, the new symbol for quality in America and beyond.
If other credit cards let you charge phone calls, why choose the AT&T Universal Card?
Hello?
It's perfectly clear. One world, one card. If you make a lot of long-distance card calls, save a lot by using the AT&T Universal Card. One world, one card.
A Michelin tire can give you enough miles to circle the world more than 2 times. That's a lot of trips to Grandma's. Aren't Ritz and Ritz Bits really the same?
Well, that's a silly question. One's big and one's little.
So they're different.
But they're still the same.
So they're the same.
Don't you get it?
Ritz or Ritz Bits. 2 sizes fits all.
Right up to the whistle, there's always changes. The unexpected can happen. So we're there with the last word right before kickoff.
The NFL today, 12:30 Eastern.
This is how a Ferrari Testarossa looks on the road. And this is how a Ferrari Testarossa looks to the road, where it ultimately responds through the contact patch of its Goodyear Eagle tires. The exclusive tires, chosen for every Testarossa sold in America. Goodyear Eagles. They're another reason we say the best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
What is it that makes the world so great? Is it the beauty we see everywhere we go? It is. But probably what really makes the world so great is people. We think the same way about our airline, United. Come see what dedication is all about. Come fly the friendly skies.
$26,000 new car owners. J.D. Power and Associates heard from them all. When they summed it up, Buick ranked 5th on their list of the 10 most trouble-free car lines sold in America. Buick outranked Honda, Acura, BMW, Nissan, Mazda, and every single domestic nameplate. Remember those 26,000 new car owners who road-tested all those cars for you. Then remember Buick, the new symbol for quality in America and beyond.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
Of all the cars and trucks people could choose, more people chose Geo in its first year than Honda, Toyota, and Nissan combined in their first 2 years. Get to know Geo at your Chevrolet Geo dealers.
Getting to know.
There's something elemental in us all. A basic need to seek out for ourselves a quiet place. Well, Oshkosh Men's Sportswear is made specifically for that search. Clothing that brings a man closer to himself and the earth. Rugged, comfortable, enduring. Find yourself in Oshkosh, exclusively at Sears.
If you could reach into your TV, take the picture, and put it anywhere you want, you would discover the miracle of liquid crystal entertainment, the miracle of Sharp Vision. Sharp Vision's flat picture can be any size to fit any wall in any size room. Enjoy the crystal clear picture from any angle, and Sharp Vision disappears when not in use. Liquid Crystal Sharp Vision, big screen entertainment designed for your home.
Live Monday, it's country music's biggest night. Join Barbara Mandrell, The Judds, Clint Black, Kathy Mattea, the Oak Ridge Boys, and more, as over 30 of country's hottest stars gather at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville for an evening of entertainment and surprises. Reba McEntire and Randy Travis host the Country Music Awards live Monday.
Edward Woodward is back with a brand new partner.
Sweet. Does that mean dork?
It's a mystery how they get along over My Dead Body, premiering October 26th.
IBM presents You Make the Call. With 2 strikes on a batter, the pitcher throws one high and tight. While getting out of the way of the ball, the bat crosses the plate. Is the batter out? You make the call.
When I grew up, the environment was hot sun and that beautiful cool breeze that comes off the ocean.
Tree climbing, wading through creeks, catching frogs, stuff like that.
I mean, if we mess things up on this planet, where else are we going to go?
Gotta think about our kids, you know. I'd like to have grandchildren.
And it's not looking so good, and we really have to do something about it.
It's about being aware.
Right now, crucial environmental information is being gathered and analyzed with the help of IBM. It's part of a far-reaching United Nations effort to better understand the environment, so we can all do a better job of protecting it.
Crayons, in the schoolyard looking up the skies, blue clouds, and everything was perfect.
When a bat crosses home plate, even unintentionally, it's a strike. In this case, strike 3. So if you said the batter's out of there, you made the right call.
Who needs storm life? It's way too formal. Who needs soda pop that tastes too normal? Who cares about good taste? I know it tastes good. While the best thing's always so misunderstood. Just give me what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered. Hey, give me a Dr. Pepper. We want it. Hey, whoa, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Order. The taste of strange powder. We love it.
Wild thing. It is a wild thing. Oh, come shout and sing, join in the ring. It could be queen or it could be king. You go your way and I'll go mine. As long as you just make it fine.
The good times roll with the clean, fresh taste of Bud Light. It won't fill you up, never let you down.
What gives you lots of hot water, the lowest cost way?
Nothing does it like gas.
What lets you wash for less money to save every day?
Nothing does it like gas.
What heats water so efficiently it's half the cost of electricity?
Nothing does it, no, nothing does it like gas. For hot water, for cooking, home heating, or drying. Nothing does it, no, nothing does it like gas.
America's best energy value.
Introducing the American Beauty. It took vision and courage to bring it to you. It took a policy of unceasing devotion to quality. A revolution in the way its V6 engine and electronic transmission worked together with Dynoride to make it the smoothest Buick ever built. The completely new 1991 Park Avenue and Park Avenue Ultra. They're beauties, all right, American beauties. From Buick, the new symbol for quality in America and beyond.
Him about that far out of the war. Most of it was his head. Honest to God.
Scientists after the world's biggest trout, Monday on the CBS Evening News.
Why is that man yelling and kicking dirt?
He's a coach, and he thinks the umpire made a bad call.
So adults get their way by kicking and screaming, but kids can't?
Well,
It's probably something I'll understand when I get older.
Gregory Harrison stars in The Family Man, 3 weeks from tonight.
Here's another demonstration of Chevy versus Ford. We're loading up these full-size pickups with recyclables. The Chevy has a standard payload advantage of over 400 pounds.
That's a pile of payload the Ford leaves behind.
No wonder so many truck owners recycle their trucks for Chevys. More people are winning with
the heartbeat of America.
Now it's easier than ever to win with the heartbeat.
We can't win if you can't stop Ricky Henderson.
When something on your mind,
This could get ugly.
or something you eat,
Look at that jump.
gives you acid indigestion, it's time for extra strength Rolaids. Fast, 1,000 milligrams strong. Now that spells relief.
A question. What brand of toothbrush do you think dentists use? Okay, Rob, show us. Oral-B. Oral-B. The toothbrush more dentists use.
If you have an insurance repair on your home and you have Allstate, it's in our hands. We know some very reliable contractors. It's our business too. So if you choose a contractor we recommend, we guarantee the workmanship of their repairs for 1 year. That's why you're in good hands with Allstate. A member of the Sears Financial Network.
Pizza Hut presents the $4 pizza deal.
We get one pizza.
Regular price.
The 4 more pizzas are each?
$4.
What about a Supreme?
Regular price.
And a pepperoni lovers?
$4.
How about 3 sausage pizzas?
Regular price, $4, $4.
5 Super Supremes?
Regular price, $4, $4, $4, $4.
For a limited time, first pizza regular price up to 4 more, just $4 each.
Okay, how about a meat lovers, 2 pepperoni lovers, a Ferrari, and a sausage pizza?
Regular price, $4, $4. $145,580, $4.
Whoa, she's good.
Making it great.
If you want to land a good job, you have to know what most employers want. Like how to motivate yourself, how to lead others, how to perform under pressure. You can learn all these things in the Army. So no matter what career you choose, you'll really be ready to take off.
When you own your own business, you sweat every detail.
Avis is the only major rent-a-car company owned by its employees, and they're trying harder with a 49-step quality control program to give you a well-maintained car. Avis, we're trying harder than ever.
This is not what you want in a shave. Now you've got the edge. With 6 rich lubricants. For less irritation, you've got the edge.
One day there was just too much gray. I thought, should I or shouldn't I? I didn't. I was afraid it might look phony. I wanted natural-looking color, and I wanted to do it right, with no pouring and mixing. Nobody else could give me what I wanted until Clairol Option Instant for Men. I figured if it's from Clairol, I could trust it. I could. I went from gray to my natural-looking color in 5 easy minutes. My hair looks great, feels great. When I look in the mirror, I don't see gray. I see me.
Do it right with Option, also in gradual formula.
To keep Tia from dropping out, will Buck go back to earn his diploma?
You're in over your head.
You don't scare me, lady. That's because you ain't looking at it from this angle.
Uncle Buck. Then, when Robin plays in a major game...
We have to win. Yes, sir. Tell your daughter, Major. Tell her to win.
Will she be the hero or the GOAT? Major Dad after Uncle Buck Monday.
Gary, it's time I taught you something every man should know. How to eat an Oreo cookie. Twist it off. Just get a lick. Now you just learn to tie your shoelaces and you'll be all set.
A lot of you insist on eating wheat thins and oat thins because they taste good. But the whole idea behind these crackers is that you can eat them without feeling guilty. That's why they're baked, not fried. I mean, eat them because they're delicious, and you miss the whole point.
Travel along this road after a rain, and you'll not only see the green, you'll smell it. Legend says take it in just once, and that fresh, clean feeling will last the rest of your journey. There's a bit of this in every bar of Irish Spring. Ah, the lasting, fresh scent of Irish Spring deodorant soap. The Irish never quit.
Buy 10 rolls of pink insulation, R13 or higher, to keep you warm indoors
and get a free NFL coach's sweater to keep you warm outdoors. Offer ends October 14th.
When it comes to high performance, no regular battery performs better or longer than a Duracell. You can't top the copper top.
The black and blue division is in for another brawl. Packers, Bears, Sunday, Bloody Sunday, 12:30 Eastern.
Who are you?
The new news director.
Always did have bad timing.
I'm going to turn this place around.
Month's salary says you don't make it to the new year.
WIOU premieres Wednesday, October 24th.
When your father and I were married, sex was a very different thing.
I can tell by looking at her what she's gonna say.
We dated for a while before he even had the nerve to kiss me.
They went to a soda fountain and shared a straw. Oh, true love.
Well, to my mind, you kids have so much more to deal with than we ever even had to think about.
So much for the intro. Here comes the good stuff.
Sex is a natural thing between two people who love each other.
Fast forward through pregnancy and nice young men.
The young men who will respect you and who will...
Fast forward through marriage and babies.
To become a happy and joyous mother.
And now for the closing remarks.
AIDS is one of them.
Whoa.
There are risks in becoming sexually active. AIDS is one of them. Teresa, let's start at the beginning. HIV is the name of the virus that causes AIDS.
We can help you talk about AIDS. Call for a guide.
Okay, Nolan. Put it in there.
Are you still throwing outside?
She's right. Try low and inside.
Feel the thrill again. Join us at the ballpark.
The preceding message was furnished by Major League Baseball.
If the Iraqis you'll meet Sunday night on 60 Minutes get to do what they want to do, we could pull out of the Gulf Monday morning. What do they want to do? Kill Saddam Hussein.
You're stuck in traffic, slumped in your seat, bumping above a B2B. Hey, you! Drive through! Breakfast at McDonald's. We got everything under the sun. OJ cereal, what do you say? Try a brand muffin to start your day. You can get it to go, and you can take it on the road. Drive through for breakfast at McDonald's. Folks and got everything under the sun.
This is not what you want in a shave. Now you've got the edge. With 6 rich lubricants. For less irritation, you've got the edge.
I used to have dandruff, so I tried Head & Shoulders. Then I tried Selsun Blue. Blue is better.
Selsun Blue relieves dandruff flaking better than Head & Shoulders. And doctors recommend it more than Head & Shoulders, Denorex, and Tegrin.
Blue is better.
Selsun Blue.
Why do so many people depend on Alka-Seltzer?
Alka-Seltzer really works.
Alka-Seltzer works for me every time I take it.
It really, really does the trick.
It doesn't just work for one thing.
I have confidence in taking Alka-Seltzer.
Between the heartburn and the headache, I need something that's going to work quick because I don't have time to fool around. It's just a total relief.
Tried many other products, and I've never had anything work so fast for me.
This product works in one shot. It's a one-shot deal.
Alka-Seltzer. Nothing works faster, nothing works better.
Well, the Oakland A's show why they have been the champions the last several years in the American League West, trying for their second straight world title, trailing 1-0. Tied it in the 7th on a Ricky Henderson sacrifice fly, a run in the 8th, and then blew it open in the 9th with 7 runs, 9-1. Stewart the winner, Larry Anderson the second of 6. Boston pitchers the loser, Wade Boggs the only home run. And Oakland threatened. They left 11 men on base before they cashed in. And the Chevrolet player of the game is Dave Stewart, who has now beaten the Red Sox 9 straight times. He's a master at postseason. And Chevrolet will donate $1,000 in his behalf to the Special Olympics, along with Jim Cott, Dick Stockton, here at Fenway Park. The A's beat the Red Sox in Game 1 and will be joining Pat O'Brien in our New York studios after this message.
Nothing's wrong.
They're going to need a lot of character. They're going to have a well-pitched game from Dana Kicker. They're in big trouble. We talked about it before the game. They've got to get one win before they leave Fenway. I think they're in big trouble. Their ace did a heck of a job, but that ninth inning was ugly.
Speaking of aces, one of the men of the hour is with our Jim Gray. Jim?
Thank you very much, Pat. With Dave Stewart. Dave, Roger Clemens wants to beat you so badly, and he's been unsuccessful. Does it mean anything more to beat him?
Well, to me, it's gotten to be like, winning 20 ball games. After you go out and you do it a couple of times, you expect of yourself to be able to go out and perform, good enough to win, and that's the way it's starting to be for me pitching against Roger. I'm going out so many times and having success, through the help of my teammates. I expect to win against him.
Concerned at all you give up the home run to Boggs, you fall behind 1-0? Concerned at all in this ballpark?
On this ballpark, that ball is going to be a home run. When we take it to Oakland, that ball is going to either be an out or it's going to be a double. So, you disregard a ball hit like that in this park.
Okay, Dave, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's go back to our studios in New York and Pat O'Brien.
All right, Jim, gentlemen, thank you. What does Boston have to do tomorrow?
They really got their work cut out for them. They've got to win a game against a 27-game winner. They've got to try to stay out of their bullpen as long as they can. I don't know what to say beyond that. It's going to be a tough day for them, I think.
And Oakland just continues to roll.
Outstanding ball club.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Pat.
Enjoy the rest of the season. Oh, thank you. We'd like to remind you that tomorrow it's Week 5 in the NFL here on CBS, and most of you will see the Super Bowl champion 49ers as they visit the Oilers in the Astrodome, plus other regional action. Some of you will see the Packers and the Bears in a late start at Soldier Field. Start your viewing day at 12:30 Eastern Time of the NFL today. Leslie will have a look at the Steeler offense that has now gone through a quarter of the season without scoring a touchdown. And, of course, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, we'll be back here for Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Bob Welch, the first pitcher in 18 years to win 27, goes for Oakland, and for the Red Sox, 29-year-old rookie Dana Kicker. And so, for Dick Stockton, Jim Cott, Jim Gray, and Jeff Torborg, I'm Pat O'Brien. Good night, everybody.
CBS Sports coverage of Game 1 of the 1990 American League Championship Series has been brought to you by today's Chevrolet, who invite you to see why more people are winning with the heartbeat of America. AT&T, the right choice. And by Pizza Hut, home of pan pizza that's winning the hearts of America. Pizza Hut, making it great.
Once again, the final score from Fenway Park in Boston, the A's 9, the Red Sox 1. Been watching Major League Baseball on CBS Sports, the home of the League Championship Series and the World Series. These days, when Dave Stewart stares down the Red Sox, inside he must be smiling. 9 in a row and counting.
Airlines, from the ground up, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the friendly skies.
When you look for champions, you look to CBS Sports.
This is CBS.
They said perhaps the Boston Red Sox did not belong in the same field with the Oakland A's in this playoff series, and perhaps they were right. Perhaps at least that's the way the Red Sox saw it. The way Wally Joyner and yours truly, Keith Olbermann, saw it in our post-game coverage, which begins in a moment. Stay with us, please.
It may have been 30 years ago, or just yesterday, a roadster caught your eye, and you've never been quite the same. The Mazda Miata.
It just feels right.
$27 Polo fragrance purchase. Available at the Broadway.
All units, suspect spotted at Route 49.
49 said burgers at Del Taco. Enough said.
When I was mayor, I went to the funeral of too many cops. I've had a campaign worker raped. It does get me in the gut. I'm damned if I'm going to have that kind of state, and we can change it.
Pete Wilson opposed Rose Byrd. Dianne Feinstein was one of Byrd's fundraising chairmen. Wilson will appoint tough judges. Feinstein pledged to work closely with trial lawyers before appointing judges. That's why the overwhelming majority of California's police and law enforcement officials support Pete Wilson.
Come on, Keith, so what if you struck out? There are worse things in the world than striking out. Think about the ozone problem.
Oh, ozone problem is fine for you, but I'm Mr. Sports. Sports is what I do. I can't do it better than anyone else. It just doesn't count.
But that was one heck of a fastball.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
I didn't see it either.
Boy, can you imagine how good she's going to be when she learns to throw overhand?
Whew. Keith Olbermann Sports, Steve Rambo Weather, Channel 2 Action News. Watch what happens.
Watch Channel 2 Action News. Watch what happens.
As he left the stage after our pregame show for this first game of the American League playoffs tonight, Wally Joyner of the Angels and our guest analyst in this series turned to me and said, you know the A's are going to win like by 6 runs tonight. And I sort of smiled gently to myself and throughout the first 5 innings of this ball game said, well, I don't think Wally got this one right. Final score, Oakland A's 9, Boston Red Sox 1. Here's the man who is right. How did you know? Is it really that much of a disparity between these two teams?
No, it was just a guess. Oakland's a very good ball club. I didn't know prior to the game that Roger Clemens was only going to go 6 innings. I think that played a big role into the game tonight. It looked like almost the Red Sox stopped playing once Roger Clemens was taken out of the game. They got themselves in trouble. They couldn't get out of it. They didn't have the pitchers to come in and get the key outs.
The bullpen was a disaster for them, but moreover, there was one bit of strategy in the 9th inning that seemed to really unload a lot of pain on Boston, which was the decision, not to walk Steinbach to get to McGuire.
Well, I thought that was kind of interesting. Minute, second, and third, 1 out. You walk the guy to load the bases where Mark McGuire comes up. If you get a ground ball, you're out of the inning. Mark doesn't run very well. If you don't walk him, then a ground ball scores another run, you're another run down, and the best you can get is maybe 1 more out, and you still have to get another out to get out of the inning. Whereas if you walk the guy, pitch to McGuire, there is a chance he'll hit the ball out of the ballpark.
Yeah, and but if you don't walk him, you're saying we don't have the confidence in our pitchers to get the next guy out.
Exactly. You're playing defensive. You're not playing the way...
Playing defensively and like seeming to keep a point spread down or something.
Exactly.
Lots of things we're going to talk about in this game. Well, let's go through the highlights, which did not come in heavy doses until late. But let's look at what did happen in the opening game of the American League Championship Series. The Harvest Moon looming over Fenway Park, where the Red Sox began their 72nd year of their pursuit of deliverance. Calling in the Priest a little early. He would be needed later on. No hits in the game till the 4th inning. Clemens striking out McGee in the 1st, retired the first 8. Stewart striking out Burks in the 2nd, retired the first 5. 10 of the first 11 until the 4th inning, and a little inside out for Mr. Wade Boggs.
Geometry to play here in Fenway Park with all the angles out there.
Wade Boggs, the hitter. He struck out his first time up. It's a high fly ball to left center field. Way back, way back. It is gone on the screen. Home run for Wade Boggs.
The first home run Stewart had given the Red Sox this season. Remember, he beat them 4 times in the regular year. He'd beaten Clemens 3 times. The A's would threaten against Clemens in the 4th, 5th, and 6th, but as we'll talk about later, they did not get the 2-out hits they needed. Lansford popped up to end the 4th, 1st, and 2nd. And about that threat in the 6th inning, 2 on, including Canseco, with the 4th walk off Clemens. Harold Baines hits a bullet, but right at Jody Reed, who goes quickly over to the shortstop Rivera, and Willie McGee is gone. Then in the 6th inning, Ricky Henderson, who had been stuck on flying out to right field, straighten it just a bit. Ellis Burks, a high throw that hits Weiss in the back of the shoulder, and he scores on the sacrifice fly. The game is tied. Oakland, one of the more fundamentally sound teams, and that is an understatement, does the little extras. Harold Baines, with his first sacrifice bunt in 6 years, moving Canseco into scoring position, key play of the 8th inning. Lansford, who misses in the 4th with a flare to right, gets this one to drop, and I'll give Wally credit on this. He said, you know, he's going to hit a little flare into the outfield. Sure enough, he did. Canseco trotted home with the go-ahead run. But in the 9th, there should have been a mercy rule. No question about it. Oakland scoring 7 times in the inning. Lansford with 3 hits on the night. The 7 runs, tying an ALCS record for most runs in an inning. It was done against the A's in 1981 by the Yankees. Oakland wins the opener 9-1. And I guess we should have seen this coming because there were those 4th, 5th, 6th inning rallies that died only because the A's could not get the 2-out hit. But they did everything right up to that. I mean, they were doing the job against Clemens, but he bore down.
Well, they got the guys on base, and when you're facing a pitcher like Roger Clemens, that's what you have to do. You have to get yourself into situations. You're not going to get the guy every time you have that situation, but the more chances that you get in the game, you're going to get him once out of 4 or once out of 5 times or twice out of 5. So.
Perfect example being in the 4th inning, as we were saying, where the A's put on 2 men with 2 out after Canseco walked on 4 pitches by Clemens. Then Baines got his base hit to right field, and now you're facing Lansford, who, as we saw later, was a tough out, but Clemens got him.
Right. You got, you know, it's a matter of you're going to get him, and when you get him, you got to have the right people on base to score the runs.
Well, but once Clemens was gone, there was nobody to get him.
Exactly. Well, there was nobody to stop Oakland from getting on base. And, you know, that might have been the key to the game is that, you know, Oakland sees that Rogers not coming out after the 6th inning. They have some life now. They know that they can score runs. They haven't been too successful against Roger Clemens, even though they've beaten him 6 out of 7 times. It's been 2-1, 1-0. They haven't been too successful against him. Now he's out of the game. They get new life, and that's what happens.
You mean they weren't intimidated by Larry Anderson and Dennis Lamp and Tom Bolton? Goodness, nothing left once you pass Clemens. More to analyze, obviously, as we go along. But following our post-game show, a special edition of Action News, and Jose Sanders is standing by live in our newsroom. Jose?
Keith, good evening. Here's what we're working on for Action News right after your post-game show. The search is on for a serial rapist. Police say he targets elderly women. Also ahead, the budget fiasco on Capitol Hill. Federal employees are in limbo this holiday weekend. A balloon festival turns tragic when a freak accident claims 2 lives. The Space Shuttle Discovery puts NASA back on the map with 2 successes today. Plus, it's that time of year when singers wet their vocal cords. All that and more in just a few moments. Keith?
All right, Jose, looks like a once-a-year shower for some of those folks. We'll also have more on our special post-game show tonight. More from me and more from Wally Joyner. Just plain old more. We'll get into the nuts and bolts of tonight's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Not exactly a close one, but informative. Stay with us, please.
Every single month, people using ALCO's new EC Premium Unleaded and ALCO EC1 gasolines eliminate over 8 million pounds of air pollutants. They're doing their part. How about you? Emission Control gasolines, the pure and simple solution from ALCO.
There's a special intra-smoke screen choking Big Green. The facts are Prop 128 removes cancer-causing pesticides from our food and water and sewage from the beaches and reduces air pollution. So to clear the air, environmental groups have provided major funding.
Proposition 128 will protect the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. And it's going to set standards to protect our children from toxic exposure. I want to change California. Will you help me?
With major funding from the Forest Products Industry and Louisiana Pacific Corporation.
Devastating wildfires could threaten our ancient forests if Proposition 130 is allowed to pass. Trained forestry professionals will no longer be able to do what they must to protect our forests from fires that destroy millions of trees and wildlife habitats and cost taxpayers millions of dollars. Please, protect our forests. Vote no on 130.
We're back after that thrilling 9-1 Oakland victory over Boston in the opening game of the American League Championship Series, which suggests that we will not have perhaps the thrills and excitement that Pittsburgh and Cincinnati are providing in the National League. But of course, things could change. It is a best-of-7 series and nowhere near over yet. Or is it? Did the Red Sox shoot their wad when Roger Clemens came out of that game after 6 innings?
No, I don't think so. The Red Sox are a very good ball club. They won the American League East. They battled the last 2 weeks of the season. They came back after being behind, being in second place. They came back and beat Toronto, so they do have character.
Did he look good to you? Did he look strong, considering as the stat came up, he had not pitched more than 6 innings since the end of August?
I didn't see any difference between Roger Clemens tonight and any other night that Roger Clemens pitched. He looked very strong. He was overpowering. He wasn't very wild. I think he's back. He's okay, I think.
But why then? What are you saving him for? I mean, I'm not. You didn't make the call to take him out of the game. But what is Joe Morgan saving him for? They're going to bring him back tomorrow or on 2 days rest?
Well, obviously, it's a 1-0 ball game. Boston's winning. You're playing Oakland. A one-run game is not safe anywhere, especially against Oakland. There might be more to it than what we know. Roger Clemens is a battler. He's a very strong competitor. He must not have been able to come out after 6 innings. He might have been very tired, had a lot of adrenaline going in the first couple of innings.
Well, if it's a cover story or it isn't, we won't be able to know that now. Maybe their answers are being made right now in Fenway Park in the clubhouses there. But clearly, Dave Stewart just got better as he got into this game. He was ready. He could have gone another 8 innings. I mean, he just looked unhittable after Boggs' home run. And we heard, you got a chuckle out of what he said about Boggs' home run being, well, it just happens in this ballpark. But that is his attitude, isn't it?
Dave's he's zoned in when he pitches, and when you don't get to him early on in the game, when you don't keep after him, he starts to get that confidence. He starts to really focus, and he doesn't see anything but Terry Steinbach's glove in the strike zone.
Well, I mean, if you look at the last few innings he pitched, he got the double play to end the 5th, gave up 1 base hit in the 6th inning, and then he retired the rest of the guys in that inning, went through the 7th like no problem, 2 outs in the 8th before the base hit by, it must have been Marshall, pinch hitting, which was the last threat, and then they had Eckersley pitch the 9th inning. He just got better as he went.
Well, again, Roger Clemens is out of the game.
Yeah.
He might feel stronger now that Roger Clemens is. He might not have to be so careful.
Is he discounting that thing that, I mean, Clemens has made more about the rivalry with Stewart than Stewart has made with the rivalry with Clemens. But remember that stuff with the White Sox in the middle of the season where Stewart got all bent out of shape because the White Sox said nasty things about him. Is he really more into this battle with Roger Clemens than he may be letting on, do you think?
Well, it's interesting because in all these cases, the guy that gets beat or the guy that's losing is more aggressive than the guy that wins. Dave Stewart, for instance, when he got on the Chicago White Sox, Chicago had just come in and swept them 4 games. A little embarrassment. Roger Clemens obviously is a great pitcher. He might be a little embarrassed that he can't, on the win-loss side of the statistics, compete with Dave Stewart head-to-head. Obviously, their talent and their stuff, pitching on the mound, is very similar, but the statistics aren't, and that might be a little embarrassing, a little frustrating on Roger's side.
I'm sure the Red Sox collectively feel very frustrated tonight. Something else we will be exploring. We'll be back for a final segment in just a minute. Final thoughts from Wally Joyner and a look at tomorrow's starting pitchers. That and more when we come back on our American League postgame show. Stay with us, please.
Warming up in the bullpen. Last time on 1 for 2. And a fastball.
With major funding from chemical and allied products industry and other corporations.
Sounds pretty extreme, doesn't it? To say Prop 128 will cost $12 billion? Sort of hard to believe.
But just look at what 128 tries to cover. You know the whole long list. Nearly every section is full of complicated restrictions.
That'll end up raising prices on food, water, gasoline, electricity, things we use every day.
Who knows? $12 billion may be only the beginning.
Vote no on Proposition 128.
We're here on Easter Island to introduce the monumental new Isuzu Stylus. How does it compare to the Toyota Camry? Let's see what the gods think. The Stylus, with its Lotus Tune suspension, handles better and is just as roomy. Yet the Toyota costs hundreds more. Gods aren't too crazy about that. The new Isuzu Stylus. At just $11,299, there's no comparison.
You've got 1,000 things to do every day. And we can help you get it done. Because our Los Angeles directories have almost twice as many ads as anybody else's. The Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages. More ads. More information. More help.
A rather lopsided game, certainly in terms of the Red Sox and the A's, and also as we look at the line score, a lopsided game in terms of when the runs came in. 7 runs in the 9th inning, tying an American League Championship Series record as the Red Sox bullpen, a cast of thousands, completely collapsed. And boy, it sure gets easier for the Red Sox tomorrow in Game 2. Dana Kicker will start against Bob Welch, who only won 27 games this year. Our pregame show, Wally and I will be back at 4:45, and the postgame show immediately following the game. And perhaps we'll have a better contest for you at that point. But there's one last thing we want to show, and that's that Harold Baines bunting for the first time in 6 years in the 8th inning. Key to the ball game, maybe the key to the whole Oakland A's story.
Well, it's interesting that Oakland can do everything. They can run, they can bunt, they can move the guys over. You know, you got 2 guys on base that have stolen a lot of bases in their career. We're bunting them over.
And the theory being, everybody should be able to do everything.
Exactly.
That's right, and they sure can.
No lead's big enough.
All right, well, they're going to have to struggle tomorrow behind Welch in his 27 wins. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being with us, Wally.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, my friend. That wraps up our show for tonight. Wally and I will be back tomorrow right before Game 2 of the American League Championship Series with all the pregame news and notes. Steve Alvarez back later tonight to give you the rest of the day's action in sports, and there was a lot of it. Join Steve then. Join us tomorrow. Thanks for being with us, and good night.
Tradition goes on. Polo by Ralph Lauren. The Polo Umbrella. Your gift with any $27 Polo fragrance purchase.
Available at the Broadway.
If you're not watching movies on the Mitsubishi big screen television, you're not seeing them the way they were meant to be seen. Mitsubishi big screen TV. It's not a big television. It's a small theater.
This is one of the best little rest stops in Mississippi. It's a saltwater wetland, the kind of place nature might have made. A good spot to drop in, grab a bite, or just sit a spell. It was made by people who work in the nearby refinery. Do people need to create places so nature can spread its wings? People do.
Southern California. For plumbing and heating, your man is Jack Stefanino.
Stefan. Jack Stefan.
Fix any household problems. Just charge it. Your man is Jack Stefanski.
Stefan. Jack Stefan.
Quick service 7 days a week. Call your man, Jack Stefanovich.
Stefan. Jack Stefan.
Plumbing or heating problems in the home? Call your man by telephone. Jack Stefan.
We're in the white pages.
Whoa, you're Keith Olbermann. I watch you all the time.
What you got there, baseball cards?
Yeah, Pete Rose, Steve Garvey, Steve Howe.
Why those guys?
They used to kind of be my idols.
People make mistakes. But if you watch the sports, you still see heroes, guys trying with everything inside them to be better than anybody else thought possible, you know?
Thanks.
Here's my autograph.
Oh, no thanks. Could you get me Steve Rambo's?
Watch Keith Olbermann Sports, Channel 2 Action News. Watch what happens.
Join me for Channel 2's Graveyard Shift, midnight tonight.
Good evening. This is a special edition of Action News. I'm Jose Sanders. The crisis